All right, breaking news here today on this Sunday. Rangers forward Matt Rempe was suspended for 8 games today due to a boarding call on Miro Heiskanen. And yeah, I'm not even really going to try and defend it, even if I wanted to be honest with you guys. It's dirty. It's a dirty hit, and it's one of those hits that needs to just be taken out of the game. Now, I do want to say before we go and look through the hit and stuff, this is the longest suspension that we have ever covered on the channel, and the longest suspension, besides the Shane Pinto thing, I believe, longest involving a hit, since Tom Wilson's 20-game suspension in 2018-2019. So it's been a little bit since we've seen a suspension this big dished out. Again, we've seen a couple ones where it's Ryan Reeves was bounced 5 games earlier this year. We saw Morgan Riley get, I think, 5 or 6 in that Ridley Gregg thing. But Matt Rempe's the one serving a big one here, and I think it's justified. So let's go through the hit. It starts off with Miro Heiskanen playing the puck outside of the Dallas zone, I believe, right next to their bench. And you can see Rempe in the frame that I'm showing right now, him moving into the zone. Rempe proceeds to kind of go in and, obviously make head contact. And it's abundantly clear. It's clear as day that it's dirty. It's definitely a suspension. Again, you guys can see on the photos that I have on the screen right now, it's 100% dirty. And I said it in my TikTok. I'll say it on the podcast. I will say it time and time again. Players like this should not be in the NHL. And in my opinion, I said a couple months ago that Rempe would be good for the game. And part of me still kind of believes that, but not with these big hits. The only reason why I think he would be remotely good for the game is for fighting and for big but clean hits. Hits like this should not be in the game whatsoever, and somebody like him shouldn't be in the NHL, and I 100% stand by that. I have seen some comments, though, over the last couple of days before the suspension of people saying that, oh, it's just because of his size, you're really going to blame the kid for his size. There are multiple players who have been, well, there's only one that I can think of, but I'm sure there's multiple players who are probably taller than Matt Rempe who have played thousands of games in the NHL and did not have this problem. The biggest one that I can think of is Zdeno Chara. Yes, he had his hits. The one against, I think it was, I'm not 100% sure who, it might have been Gallagher. I don't really remember. But I remember when Chara had that hit a few years ago, and that was very controversial, but that's an outlier. Outside of that, Chara has not had very big controversial moments in his career, and at least he was effective as a player. Rempe's only out there to hit. And Rempe has not played more than 8 minutes in a single game. I'm pretty sure. So, again, for someone like Rempe, he should not be in the game. It's a dirty hit. That's really all I can say. I could go on here for a little bit and bring up some examples, but I will provide the player safety link in the description below if you want to go take a look at the video that they put out. They always put a video out for suspensions like this, and I think that, they've done a good job at it this year at explaining why. So, yeah, I'll give it to them for sure, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If this was enough, it was too little. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys again for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to like. If you really liked it, please subscribe down below if you're new. I would greatly appreciate that as well. And anyways, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next video.